so I'm mostly known as a cupcake queen. That's what they call me in Norway. But so I'm gonna make cupcake, but cupcake is something that's very normal. But I just want to show you a little bit how I make almond cookies. Because almond cookies, like, it's typical Norwegian and it's so delicious, and I just want to show you how easy that is. So I hope you guys like almonds or cookies. Have you ever tried making? Yeah, but mine look maybe a little bit different. I would say so. But I will, yeah. So you start with almonds. So I use like 500 grams, but the recipe is in the brochure, so you will see that. Let's just see how much is there in there. So I eyeball a little bit, so because I work with grams, you know, so it's a little bit different. Okay, that would be good. So these cookies are so easy to make, and you can make them right quickly. So what you first do, you don't have to toast the almonds or anything. Let's see how this works. I just got this machine, so I use normally KitchenAid. So, okay. And I want to know about all of you too later on, okay? So I want to ask all of you what you do either. So if you see it's really not good ready, it has to be more like not totally blended like almond flour, but a little bit coarse. So you said. So yeah, it's inside the recipe side. So if you look here, see it's a little bit coarse because this will give a really nice taste. And then we use icing sugar, and I have to eyeball everything today because I use grams. So we use like 500 grams. So normally I would have like a packet that says 500 grams. You know, we're not in Norway. Have you ever been in Norway, any of you? Or you? Oh, that's nice.
My daughter studied abroad there, and some of her very best friends are Norwegian.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she was.
But then she probably has eaten this cookie.
Oh, she has.
We usually make it. So I forgot to say that I'm releasing my own magazine in English, so I will have a lot of the recipe in there.
So you really did follow your dreams, didn't you? You are just beyond your dreams, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, for me it's like still today it's like, you know, how did that happen, you know, but I really believe in fate, and I believe that God had it meant to be, you know, so yeah, so this is like eyeballing, right? Around like that. Yeah. Well, sometimes you don't have the tools, so you just have to stick down. I'm just gonna put a little bit more. So it's still a little bit coarse, and this is so delicious. This is like, the thing is, have you ever made marzipan?
Yes.
Marzipan? Yeah, because like in Norway we use more marzipan than we use like fondant. So this you can also make like marzipan, but then you would have the almonds that has no not the brown ones, but more the light ones. Yeah. So. Yes. So funny on my Instagram, I was like, oh, it looks so beautiful. No, there was. You should see the dishes. It's like a lot of dishes. Then all you do, so there's, you know, those two ingredients, and then you take 3 egg whites. So. And then we use vanilla. That's the only thing you use. And vanilla is something that I love. No, that didn't work on that. Is that plastic or what is it? Right now. I'm not gonna mess up now. I also normally would maybe use a little bit of like corn syrup. We couldn't find it today, but if you have corn syrup, it would be very good. Okay, and then I use vanilla. Normally I would use vanilla paste, but I couldn't find it. And I always eyeball. I love vanilla. That's the only alcohol I've ever taken in, because I don't drink it, you know. And you know, it's always about taste. Like you have to taste thing, and that's what I do. And well, I'll add baking powder because in the towel you see there we use rings, but because we don't have rings today, we need baking powder. So I'm just gonna blend it a little bit. This machine is probably very little bit.
What do you mean if you have rings? Meaning that you're stamping out the dough? Or?
No, when you have rings, I will show you a little bit how I do it. So we use rings. So I just washed my hands before I started here, so just you know. So you just put a little bit of icing sugar. This is icing sugar, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's different packages. Normally I would have like a spatula here, but I don't have that either. So take it all out. No, I forgot that it was in there. Oh, and the knife, yeah. So good thing you said that.
I'll get a heart attack.
No.
Tell them about your aprons and that you fit. We can buy your aprons.
Yeah, I have them. Yeah, you know, I don't sell anything really, but I do sell my apron. That's the only thing because I really feel like my blog. I want just people to come there and to get inspired. I don't want to have a blog where everything is about, you know, making money because there's a lot of blogs like that. I don't like that. So yeah, so I sell them in Norway, Sweden. That's it.
But they're so cute. I mean,
Thank you. I will send you one.
Oh,
They're beautiful.
Thank you. So this you just, normally what you would do is like you make rolls. Well, you have to work with it a little bit. Just to make it, you know, combined.
So is this the dough you use to make that tower?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the dough. Except for the baking powder. I don't use baking powder. In the one there. So. But it will be in the magazine so you can see it. So yeah, so you have this big hot dog, or we call a hot dog. And then what I do is just make balls or balls. How do you say balls or balls? Balls. That is the problem when you have dyslexia. I would say put the balls or roll it into a slide. No, it's wrong like that. So you just have, you know, like this, and then you push it a little bit down, and then you put it on there. That's the only thing. I don't know if you guys know this machine. This is one of the machines I've been using for the past years, and it's really, really nice, super easy, and they have also one that is for dough, and I love it. So I'm just gonna start by whipping the butter. And like in Norway, if I would take the butter out 20 minutes before, it will take like forever to get in room temperature. But here it's so hot, so it's like very easy, more soft. No problem. So then I use sugar. They already measure this, so and you just add sugar. And when it comes to cupcake, I don't mix it so long, just till it's combined. And then in the meantime, I use flour and the baking powder. So many times when people make with cupcakes, they will use like cake flour or normal flour. I use bread flour. So bread flour is more stronger and it just makes the cupcakes even more nice.
And can I interject that the color, even the butter in the United States, they have true organic. She's like the color.
Yeah, because when I was baking at her house for like 3 weeks ago, like the butter was like more like white here, and where I live is more yellow. So I was like, wow, what did they put in there? And even the whipped cream, you know, is like a little bit different. Isn't this a nice machine? It's really amazing. Okay. So then I adding okay. I add one at a time. They're coming out. I'm just gonna use this as a spatula. When I'm using eggs, I'm not gonna mix it so long because you know when you add eggs you don't have to mix it. They're gonna go in the oven 150 degrees or like 305 Fahrenheit. So and I bake them only for like maybe 8 minutes.
350 Fahrenheit?
Or no, 305.
305.
Yeah, if it is
double.
Oh yeah, that's a big oven then.
Do you want me to try?
I have it. You can just use normal flour, but in Sweden I use this one. So you just add it. So if you are on a diet, you probably want to use like no-fat milk or something. But if you don't care so much about it, you can use whipping cream. So you know sometimes I make cupcakes with whipping cream or vanilla cream or just use ice cream. Have you ever made cupcakes with ice cream in it?
No.
That is so nice because you can make like chocolate cupcakes and then instead of the cream you add like Ben & Jerry ice cream or something. And then it's give a really good taste.
Do you melt it first or do you just put it in?
No, just put it in there, yeah. So we're just gonna add like a lot of, I even have a frosting in the shop, it's so called fluffy. Fluffy frosting. They wanted me to know like what I wanted to call it. So, fluffy frosting. Yeah, we're just gonna add the whole box. Because this is like half a liter, right? I think so. The more the better. Okay. And you just blend them together. And then I add the vanilla. And I'm just eyeballing because I love vanilla so much. And it's give a really nice taste. So. Okay. Many times people have problem with the liners, you know, because the liners when you you have different brand, but it just after you bake it just open up. So I have my own line of liners. It's called With Love from Manuela.
Those are nice.
Yeah, and but it's from a brand. It's called Silhouette. It's Swedish, and I think you can get them on Amazon, maybe in different. Yeah. So I always use an ice cream scoop, just like that, or one in each. And also in here you can put like vanilla if you like vanilla pudding. No, vanilla pudding.
Pudding?
Pudding.
Yeah, so you squeeze it in
yummy.
each one. Yeah.
And you just squeeze it into on top of it or inside?
Yeah,
of it?
before you bake it. Yeah, so do that. And then, so if you see my hands on Instagram doing this, they're not.
This is why I love
It's my system holding it well. I take a
Like,
picture.
but I would